this. All right, so I'm going to record it, and then that way I'll be able to send you the recording.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So create autoresponder.
Okay.
And then I put in what day it is, what email, the number of email it is on that day. And then if I flip over to the email file,
Okay.
I copy the subject line and paste that there.
Oh, okay.
Then I switch that to day 0. I put the list that it's related to, and I want to send it immediately. Any day of the week that they sign up. And then I want to create the new email. Then from here, the message name is the same as on the last page.
Okay.
Email 1, test. And then I put in what the actual subject line will be there.
Okay.
If I want to use it, you can pick whatever email you want it to come from. So I use my custom.
Okay.
You can also, if you want the reply to come to a different email, you can mess with that. Most people don't.
Oh, that's nice.
Then we go to the next step. And we're going to start from scratch, blank template. And then I just drag and drop. Now, one thing you can do, I actually have my signature, which is my picture, already saved.
Uh-huh.
So I can just drag that over. And then, why'd it go there? There. And then that way that's already saved.
Oh, okay.
And then all you do is you just come over here.
Uh-huh.
And copy that.
Mm-hmm.
And come in here, paste. Oh, it didn't copy. Copy. Now sometimes this does this, and there's a workaround. Yeah, that's okay. So sometimes it copy. If you're trying to copy a big thing, it won't let you do it.
Okay.
Now I know it does work from the PDF file.
It doesn't work from the PDF file?
Does work from the
Oh,
PDF
it does.
file.
Okay.
And I don't have that file on this computer, but you just copy and paste it.
Right.
And then since this one has the PS stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I usually put the PS stuff after. Oh, it did copy. I guess it just took a second to figure it out.
Okay.
So what I'll do is go back to basic blocks, do another text block. Come on. It's really laggy with the. And then come over here, grab the PS stuff. Now, whenever you're copying at the end of the file,
Yeah.
you see how that has an extra space?
Yep. Yep.
Make sure you don't catch that.
Okay.
That sometimes causes a problem.
Okay.
And then paste. And paste the whole damn thing.
And you already changed those blue things, right? You already did your you know how you're supposed to change or put your link in there or whatever?
Yeah.
You already did that.
I did it in the file, yes.
Okay.
Actually, no, I did not. This is the raw file. So
Okay.
these are all the regular links. So then you just need to go back and go through the email and see. Okay, so we got a link here.
Uh-huh.
So you just come here, click for the 2-hour masterclass, and then you would go ahead and put your link
Okay.
from the back office in.
Okay.
And then when you get down here, this is where you link the GetResponse, the file, the PDF download. Now,
Okay.
the trick with that is you actually have to copy it before you get into the file, because you can't access it from here, to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
So what you can do is, if you didn't do that, you just say next step. And you do all your formatting and stuff like that, the bold and all that crap.
Yeah.
And then what you can do is you can just save it. Don't save and publish.
Okay.
Then we come back to the little 9 dots.
Uh-huh.
Come down to files and images.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah. So that's my lead. That's my lead magnet.
Okay.
If I just copy the URL, I can actually do one of 2 ways. I can either copy the URL, or I can hit preview. Now I actually have to hit open.
Yeah, I've always done that preview, and it looks like it doesn't do it. Like, what does that do? It just tells you what the size is. Does it do anything? Can you do anything with it?
No, you can't. So if
Okay.
I copied the URL, I can paste it then in a new tab, so I can see that, yeah, this is good.
Okay.
And it should have, if you look down in the lower left-hand corner here,
Mm-hmm.
when I hover over it, then the link comes up. You could also click on it and actually take you to it, but I didn't want to do that. So
Okay.
anyhow, we know that it works.
Okay.
So copy the URL. Then we go back to the autoresponders,
Mm-hmm.
back to the one that I just did. Come down here to edit message.
Mm-hmm.
Next steps. And then come down here, highlight it. It's your little linky thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I usually put FMS. You can spell it out. You can put whatever you want. Just make it congruent with what's actually on the document. So freelance
Okay.
marketing secret, spell it right, handbook, or PDF, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. The guy that did the training in the back office didn't even name it anything. He just clicked it.
You don't have to, but when you hover over it, if
Yeah.
you do, then whatever you named it will actually show up here.
Oh, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a okay. Okay, thanks.
And then once you're done with that, once you've got all the links done and everything,
Uh-huh.
hit next step. And then we save and publish. Now it's going to ask me, no, because I don't have anybody in this list right now. If there's somebody in the list,
Yeah.
and they're on day 27 of the autoresponder, and you put something back earlier,
Yeah.
it's going to ask, it'll say, one person will not receive this. Do you want to send it? So that gives you the option to, if you add an email to your sequence and you want everybody that's in that list to see it,
Mm-hmm.
who won't see it automatically already,
Yeah.
then you can go ahead and send it, and it'll send it to anybody. If you're putting in an email on day 4, for instance,
Uh-huh.
anybody who is in day 5 or later of the sequence
Yeah.
gets sent it immediately. Everybody else will get it when they're supposed to get it.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So then now it's all set up, and you can click on there and you can see it's got, you can see the preview of it,
Yep.
and that is how you do that.
Okay. So I guess you can you can download the whole thing, because then you can pick from what you want. Right?
Then the next one, I'll just come down here and do that whole process over again
Okay.
for this one. Then once I'm done with that one, then I'll come down here. Here's day 1, email 1, and I'll repeat that process for this one. So I do each one individually.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I thought if you downloaded the whole thing, you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to do it separate. You know what I mean? Like how you can't change a PDF once that's what I thought. You
Now,
wouldn't be able
what
to do.
you could do
I was,
is if you create one and download everything in it, go through the entire thing one time, get all your links up so that everything's in one,
right?
and name it something generic, like, I don't know, entire email.
Okay.
Then let's say that's what this one is.
Okay.
Then you can go and you can say reuse.
Uh-huh.
And now we're going to do, okay, this is the actual day 0. Do all your stuff just like you did before, and then go into the message itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have, once I get through this, my God, this is so slow.
You should see mine.
Yeah. So once you get into the email itself, you're going to see all however many emails are here, right?
Yep.
Well, then you just come in here and say, okay, since this is, let's say the first one ends here.
Mm-hmm.
You just come in here and delete all that. Now all you have is the first email, and save it. Then you go and go to next step and publish.
Uh-huh.
So that's gonna save that message, just that message. Then you go back. I'm just gonna save it so it doesn't totally screw me up. Then you can go back to that same original one that has everything in it, which is this one,
Yeah.
and reuse again. And then this time you delete the first one and then the third one and on. So now that's the second one.
Okay.
But so that way you don't have to create, you just create the links once, put it all in one file.
Yeah. And then pick what you want at the time.
Right. I mean,
Oh, okay.
that could be one way to do it.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: would it be better to do all the put all your links in there first and then save it in there? Then all that's
Absolutely.
done?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's 3 emails that have the download, the PDF. So you want to make sure that you have that, one of 2 things. You either have that file already open, just like we did,
Mm-hmm.
and just keep it there. And
Okay.
then that way, when you get in the email itself and you're editing, you can come over here, grab the address, copy, and then come back over and paste it into your link.
Okay.
And then same thing with the back office stuff. You can just go and grab your link. Why am I not? Oh. Okay. Anyhow, you know where that's at.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
you
one more question I have is, okay, in all of those, that swipe file with all of the emails in it,
Yeah.
it looked like there were two different like downloads. We need to do the freelance marketing one, because that's for the handbook. They call it the handbook in here.
Yep.
But then it also,
That's this.
yeah, yeah. And then it looks like it says watch.
Yep.
Watch the no-cost training.
Everything else other than
Yeah.
the tools.
Yeah.
Well, no, the tools aren't anywhere else. So there's only two links you need. One is the PDF.
Right.
And the other one is to the Facebook compliant webinar registration.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. And
Yep.
And that was the question that I had, was for the watching one, okay, that's what I had.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I put the right stuff in there.
Yep. Now,
Okay.
to get this file,
Yeah.
into GetResponse, if you don't already have it there, you just go to File and Images.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that done last night.
Okay, you got that in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But you know what? They call things different. So I have to say the chat is really nice, and they answer you right away, because I didn't know, And then here's another thing, and just in case you didn't know this, because I was asking, okay, so I downloaded that freelance thing.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, so I was watching the training, and he kind of had it in a folder. So I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So I made a full stack folder, and then I wanted to put the file in the folder. You can't do that. She said, because I said, how can I move this file?
You got to save it to it, otherwise you're screwed.
Yep, you have to do it in the folder. So
Dumbest thing ever.
yeah. Anyways, so I didn't know if you knew that or not. So that was one thing I learned. So I was just going to pass that along, so you don't waste your time.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, thank you.
I found that out the hard way too.
Yep. Yeah, that's
what I ended up doing was I deleted the one that wasn't in the folder and redid it in the folder.
That's what I did too.
Problem solved.
Yep.
I'm a happy person. All right. Well, let me stop the recording.